Hey there guys, and welcome back to FTB Horizons Daybreaker. This is Casual Kiwi. This episode we're going to crack on, and there's a couple of things I want to look into. Now we're going to go ahead and hide this because I haven't already made it. It didn't happen. But we want to go ahead and we're going to make a little bit of stuff from a clockwork phase. Well, we're not actually going to make it. I've already made it, but I'm going to show you how I did it. I played around with it, I'm sorry, because I wanted to figure out how it all worked, but I couldn't really figure it out without making it, so we made some stuff off camera, and I'm going to show you how I did it all now. So the three main blocks that you need for beginning a clockwork phase, and that is the disassembler, the winding box, and the clockwork assembly table. So they are up here, the clockwork assembly table, the winding box, and the disassembler. So the clockwork assembly table is this guy here, which is just any old gear surrounded by timber. So you can make the one with just 5 iron ingots, and it makes a gear, this guy, boom, like so. And then surrounded by timber, and it gives you the clockwork assembly table. Lovely. And then we need the winding box, which is some brass ingots. Now, there's different ways to make brass, but the simplest one is from a clockwork phase. You can just do it in a crafting table with 1 gold and 3 iron, and that gives you 3 brass. It's not the most efficient recipe, but it does work. There are more efficient ways of doing it, but I'll leave that for you to look into. So it's just 5 of those. 2 iron gives you the winding box. Fantastic. And then the disassembler, and it's just a bunch more brass. It's, what's that, that's 7 brass, no, 6 brass, sorry, and in a line with a V on the side, like a shape of a D for dismantle or disassemble, and that gives you the disassembler. Nice. So, yay, we made those. Look at that, we're so clever. We'll put those down there, we'll get rid of our book, and we'll go and place these guys down. So we're going to put the assembly table here, the winding box there, and the dismantler on that end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my book, my pick that I did make. Now if I right click on the dismantler, boom, it spits everything out of it. So now if we look at the pick, it is just 2 brass ingots, 2 sticks, and a framework. Now a framework, so a framework there. Where's that hiding? The framework is this guy. Yep. So it's more brass and iron, and it gives you a framework. Now I'm pretty sure that if I grab my clockwork, like so, and disassemble that, a bunch of stuff flies out of it. Now, I should have... I thought I had a framework. Did I not pick it up? Did I not pick it up? Did it break? No, I think it's still there. So we have 3 iron gears, 2 silver gears, 2 gold gears, and an ancient coin. So the ancient coin is this guy here. The ancient coin is something I got off a mob drop. Now, these guys, what you do is you go into the clockwork assembly table, and you want it set on this section here. So you can change it from the sands of time, whatever that is, to this guy, which assembles things, or you can change it back to the tensioning section, which I'm going to show you shortly. We want to go back in here. Now basically, you put a gear in each section. You don't need to fill it up, you can do it with 1 gear, but the more and the better the gears you have, the better your pick or tool will be. Now these equate to different things, quality and speed. I think the quality relates to the length of time that it lasts for before you have to rewind or retension the spring with the winding box. The speed equates to the speed of the pick, and memory, I think if we look here, memory 150, I think that equates to the sands of time sort of thing that goes along with these tools, which I'm not too sure about yet. I'm still learning, so when I learn a bit more, I will let you guys know. But the only thing I have with memory on it is this ancient coin, which actually has a bunch of memory. So we'll put these all in here. 1, 2, 3. I went and made a bunch of diamond gears, and we'll pull that out. Now I'll quickly just click on that just to show you. Diamond gears are 4 diamonds and some sticks, gives you a gear. Gold ones are very much, oh that's brass, sorry, very much the same. So we're back in here. The next thing you can do is you can, we need to change that to the spring tensioning section. You can chuck that in there. We'll quickly grab 8 of some form of ingot. We are over here. We'll grab some lead. Okay, that just wants to pick it up for some reason. 8 lead. And of course the sun's going down. Of course it is. And we'll go back to the tensioning section. You put your mainspring in there, and then you surround it. Why will it not? Why will it not? Oh, it doesn't take zinc. I thought that was lead. Sorry. Please don't disappear, because I know that's dropped on the ground. Where's my lead? 7. God dang it. 8. And I know that spring's going to be sitting on the ground there. Lovely. Back to the tensioning. Our spring, and then our lead around like so, and ka-flunk. Tensions it up, the mainspring. Now, you see that this is halfway across. I'm thinking that you can only go so far before the spring breaks. But we're at a tension of 440,400, which is actually pretty dang good. So now we're going to go to the other third tab on this box, and this is for joining things together. So you want to put your pick and your clockwork. Boom, the clockwork is now in the pick, and you also need your mainspring in the pick. Boom, we have a pick that works. Now this could be slightly faster than what I had previously. The next thing you need to do, because when you've made it, if you look here, this bar down the bottom is empty. It's got 0 of 440,400 tension. So you need to right click, hold down right click on the winding box, and that will slowly fill up. And boom, we have a full pick. Now this will last quite a while, but boom, look how fast that is. That is mighty fast. So really quite a cool set of tools, and they never break, because all it does is it uses its wind, and you just have to rewind it back up. So quite a cool and a little bit expensive, I guess, to get the speed that we've got now. We'll quickly show you the speed. We'll just hoe into this wall here. It's relatively quick. Like, I think that's pretty quick. And the tighter you get that mainspring, the quicker it should be. So we'll place all this back, because I don't really want a big hole there. Sure, we managed to get 3 extra bits of cobble. Unless we had some on us. Not sure. Ooh, a massive engineering machine, so cool. Okay, carrying on. The next thing I want to carry on with, we've got a cool pick. I was trying to get a silk touch on there, but I'm not sure how we get silk touch module. I'm not sure how we get these temporal ingots. I know there's temporal ore, but I haven't come across it. I've been mining for ages trying to find them before this episode. One of the main reasons that this episode has been a couple of days coming. I have not found any of this temporal ore. So I have discovered another little way to make some silk touch. Now what we're going to make is a block called a modified powder glove, powder knuckle, this guy here. Now this is from Quiverbow, and it's quite a neat little block. So we're going to start with this guy, which is 4 leather, a stick, and 3 iron. I need to do a bit of general base maintenance as well, because we're getting low on quite a few items. So we need some leather, which I think we've got some there. 4 leather, some iron, and I think we needed some sticks, which we should have some planks here somewhere. 2 planks should be enough. Dropped a stack on the ground. Lovely. Now, we've got some sticks in there. Look at that. We'll make some sticks. Perfect. And we should be able to knock together this guy here. Boom. And then the next thing we want to do is upgrade it. So that is the basic one we have just made. And we want to surround it with obsidian and a bit of iron. So, ka-flunk. Of course, that doesn't want to work. So, why is that? Because we don't have any more iron. That guy? No, of course it's not. No, it's this guy here. Some more iron. 4 should be plenty. I think we only need 3. And this guy, ka-flunk. No, not going to do it. There. I think it was there like so. No, I think that's wrong. Glove further 1 up. Like that. And we have the modified power knuckle. Lovely. Grab that out, they can all stay there. Right, now with the modified power knuckle, what you can do is you can grab some gunpowder. If I can remember where I've stashed it, I thought it was in here, but it might not be. It is... Where is our gunpowder? I know I've got some somewhere. I know I do. Okay, it's not in there. It could be in here. Gee, I wish there was a search function for the Mekanism system. Wouldn't that be nice? I know I can grind flint into gunpowder if I need to, but I'm sure I've got some somewhere. You know I've gone past it in a chest already. You know it's sitting in a chest that I've already looked in. There it goes. Look at that. Boom. Gunpowder. You can do this in your inventory. Boom. Where is it? Power glove. Flunk. And it holds 8 gunpowder. Like so. Fill it up. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to be a little cheaty. I think I've found a way to break simple condensers so that you can get copious amounts of infinite EE. So we're going to try this out and see if it works. I'm hoping it's going to work because it could be a pretty neat little exploit if it does work for me. So we'll soon see. Why am I not running? Now, through here and up there, we've got 2 ores, lapis ores. Now what I want to show you, if we type in lapis and we look here, the lapis lazuli has an exchange energy of 864. The lapis lazuli ore has an exchange energy of 864. Now to me, the lapis lazuli ore, I would love to get fortune on a pick, but I haven't got that far yet. The lapis lazuli ore, when you break it, you generally always get more than 1 lapis lazuli gem, I guess you'd call that, from 1 lapis lazuli ore. So instantly, you are doubling your EE by crafting this. So if we can get 2 of these guys, learn it, craft a butt ton of this, then break it with a pick, we've doubled our EE for nothing, for absolutely nothing. So we need to set up an automated way of doing that, I guess. But for now, I want to get... Oh, didn't mean to do that. We want to get these guys out of the roof in their ore form. And to do that, we need some form of... whatchamacallit? Silk touch. So we should be able to go boom. And look at that. We have got some lapis lazuli ore. Boom! Those ones didn't break out, but it did like give us some smooth stone and things like that. Can we get, what else can we get in ore form? Oh, look at that, some iron, and oh, that comes in ore form anyway. But hey, quite a cool little block. What else? Oh, look, there's another piece of lapis. Where's that? Boom! Oh, lovely. Nice, more lapis in form. Boom! Got some more. Fan-freaking-tastic. Right, let's head back to our base. I think we want to go this way. And see if we can get this to work. So ideally, I would have a Fortune 5 pick. And double these lapis lazuli ores and then whack them with the Fortune 5 pick and get like a bunch of lappy gems from them, and then use that to make EE and just continuously make the lappy ores and go from there. But we don't have that luxury because we don't have a Fortune 5 pick. So we want to grab that guy out. We'll slap him down here and chuck in one of you. Ah, it doesn't go in there. Then why does it have an EE value? Why? Okay, oh well. We tried and we failed. It has an exchange energy of 864, and I bet you can throw it in this guy. Yeah, and just eat it up. It shouldn't eat it up if it hasn't learnt it though. Well, that sucks. It won't go in there. That sucks big fat goji berries is what that sucks. Okay, oh well. That was a waste of time, team. But we do have a silk touch method. Okay, that can go away. I'm severely disappointed. Severely disappointed. We'll place these guys down and break them, I guess. Not with that. Because yeah, 13 from one ore. So much better. Nice. 22. And then 22 times 500 and something gives you a bunch of EE. And if we could have done that by doubling or by EEing and getting infinite amounts of lappy ore, we would have had so much EE we wouldn't have known what to do with ourselves. But hey, it is not to be, unless we can figure out a way to get that entered into the book. But apparently not. Anywho, moving on. The next thing I want, I didn't actually want to put that in there, but that's okay. Gunpowder away, stone away, and this green bloody horrible stuff that I'm never going to use. Where did our iron go? We'll grab that and chuck it in the other end to be processed. We really haven't moved too much further in our ore processing as of yet. It's still just doing its thing down here. But the next mod I want to start looking at is a mod called Aura Cascade. Now, the reason I want to start looking at that is there is a couple of things that I want from that mod. Now, the main thing is, I can't remember what it's called now. If we type it in, the main thing is this guy here, the Cascading Looter. Now, with that guy up and running, it is just going to continuously spawn loot that you would find in dungeons. Now, there's all sorts of stuff in dungeons that could be really, really handy and helpful that you can't get by finding it, especially stuff for a clockwork phase. All sorts of coins and things like that that were going to make our tools so much better. So we want to start the basics of Aura Cascade. Now, to do that, we need a bunch of things. So we need a burning pump to start out with. We need some aura nodes, a cascading processor, and then that is the absolute basics. Once we've got the cascading processor, we can go ahead and start making some things to get a Vortex Controller, a Vortex pedestal, and then we should have everything we need to start making this guy. So we're going to need some aura nodes. So aura nodes are glass panes and redstone blocks. Creates one. So we're going to need a bunch of redstone, which is hiding on me. So we'll take a stack of redstone and we're going to need some glass panes, which should be in here. We've got 18. We're going to need more than that. We'll grab, that should give us a bunch. We're going to need at least 4 nodes for a start. We'll take all of those. That gives us a heap. Then we need to make some blocks. We'll make a bunch of blocks. And then 8. So we'll take 4. We might take, we'll take 7. We'll take the whole lot, hey? Why not? Boom, like so. So we've got 7 aura nodes. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, we're going to need a burning aura pump. So that is 1 node with some iron and some lapis. So I'm sure we can do that. We are getting terrifically low on iron though. So I think it was 6. Oh, why does it keep picking it up? I did not pick that up. Sort you. Where's our iron gone? Oh, okay. So we want 6. Like so. And 2 bits of lapis, which is hiding. There. Really should put things in easier to find places. And 2 bits of lapis. Nice. Okay, so I think that was lapis, iron, and a node in the center. Boom. Gives us a burning aura pump. Lovely. Now, the next thing we need is a cascading processor. Now, where is this guy? Smelter, grower, processor. And that is 4 furnaces and some aura crystals. Now, aura crystals aren't too bad. They're glass and a diamond. Now, because we've got this guy, we can actually get diamonds pretty easily. Diamonds were there. So we're going to make 2 sets of these. And then we need a bunch of glass. So these are all panes. So we'll grab 32 glass for now, because each craft of this gives you 16, so it's not actually too bad. It looks expensive, but it's not as bad as it looks. Nice. So 32 aura crystals. White. Now, what we were making the processor, which is this guy here. So we need 4 furnaces. That's not too bad. I'm sure we can manage 4 furnaces. Boom. We need a stack of you. And into here, dun dun dun, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, lovely. Get rid of that guy, and I think it was like so, and then like so. I was obviously wrong. one in the center as well. I'm sure we can do that. Boom, we have ourselves a cascading processor. Nice. Now we need to set this guy up. So we're going to need our burning pump, we're going to need our aura nodes, and we're going to need our cascading processor as well as some aura crystals. Now I'm probably going to build another room for this stuff eventually, but we're going to set this up. Where are we going to set it up? We'll put it down here for now. But like I say, it is going to be something that we're going to set up somewhere else in the future. I'm going to put it like so. Those two are linked together. And then we'll put another one here. That one's linked together. And then we're going to put our processor right there. And then our pump is going to go there. So we've got ourselves a circuit. Now basically these are like an electrical circuit or like a fluid circuit. Probably more like fluid. Now it will only flow downwards. So you provide it with power by throwing these crystals into the system, and then that power stays in the system and it just gets circulated around like a fluid, like a closed circuit fluid pump. Now it can only move sideways, so it's going to move from one node to another node. But this isn't a node, by the way, this is a pump. If this is another node here, it would move between the two and it would equalize so that the same amount of aura is in each node. But this pump is required for it to create energy. So the power, or the aura, is going to be moved around and it's going to fall here and it's going to create energy which is going to go into the cascading processor. So we're going to, say if I whack some in here, we'll give it 5,000 power. It's going through aura and is creating energy. But it is going to stop because all of this energy is going to move from this one. So it has got some in it, it's got some in it. It's going to move from here to this one, fall down to this one, and then it's going to go to this point, but it is not going to go any further because it cannot move upwards. You need the pump to move it upwards. Now, the cool thing about the burning pump is it is basically like a furnace. It will accept any furnace fuel. So coal, wood, any of those good things, it's going to burn it. So if we go in here and we grab bloody 11 of you, go like so, boom. Now the great thing with Aura Cascade as well, all of the blocks have some sort of freaking magic around them that stops things despawning. So if we throw some wood on there, it gets used by it, and you can see it is forcing the aura up and back around, continually making the power so that the cascading processor continues to work. Lovely. Now, we have our basic system set up. It's creating power and making the cascading processor work. So we want to move forward, and the next thing we want to start looking at is making the Vortex pedestal. Now, to make the Vortex pedestal, this guy up here, we need some special ingots. These are arcane red ingots. So to get arcane red ingots, you need red wool or red dye and iron ingots. So we don't really need that running. We'll take that bit of wood. We'll see how much. So it's still got 15 seconds from one piece of timber. It's going to produce 300 power for 15 seconds. So power, I think, is just the force to force it up there. It's not actually producing power. Kind of confusing. Gaming on Caffeine did a fantastic mod spotlight on this mod yesterday or today or whenever it was. Quite a good little watch if you've got 10 minutes. What am I after? I'm after some iron, which I think there's a couple of pieces in here, and we're going to need, how many more do we need? We need 2 more bits, 3 more bits. We've got 2, we need 1, 2, 3, 5 of you, and then we need some red dye, which we have a bunch. 5. I'm pretty sure that you can use red dye as well as wool, red wool. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw one of you and one of you, not that, like so, and a piece of wood down there. And that should start working through its process. So once that gets to 60, that should turn that iron ingot into one of those red ingots, whatever they're called. If we go in here, this guy, a arcane red ingot. Okay guys, I'm back. I do apologise, my family came home earlier than I was expecting them, so it has been sort of 2 or 3 hours since I was recording the last section, so I'll just click back to game here and it should be just about to tick over and form that red ingot. And it didn't work, so I'm guessing we need red wool. We'll pick those up. We can't pick them up. Okay, we will find... Why can't I pick those up? I don't have a full inventory. Ah, there we go. We'll go and we'll create some red wool and we'll throw that guy down. We should have some wool in this bad boy here, like that. We should just be able to go ka-chunk, ka-chunk, make some red wool and try again. With any luck. I thought you could do it with red dye. Any eye said you could do it with red dye as well, but apparently not. That and that. That may not be close enough. We'll chuck it on top. That and that, like so. Progress 28 out of 60. Aura's getting sent around. We'll throw another piece of wood down. And chuck another piece there, ready for next time. So we might look in the future to automate a way to feed this thing so that it can just continuously pump around. But it is quite a cool little block. I think the textures in that for it are quite neat. The way it pulses and carries on and does its thing. 50 out of 60, we're almost there. 54, 55, 60. Boom, and we have one red arcane red ingot. Nice. So I need to go ahead and do that 5 more times. So what are we at? We're at 25 minutes. I'll start my timer again. We'll try and get this crafted, and then I might go ahead and set it up off camera and come back and show you next episode. So what do? We need 4 more bits of wool. Of course, that's not going to work. That's 5, 4, and we need to turn that into red wool. Boom. We've got 4 ingots of iron, so we should be able to do this. It's going to take a minute or 5 to do its thing. So basically we want that, and we want that on there. Bugger, the wool didn't go up there. Like so. And that should start counting through and doing its thing. It should transform one now, which it has. And then it's going to keep counting through. We'll throw down some more wood. Lovely. And that's just going to keep counting through and doing its thing. Okay, what else can we look at while we're doing this? We've got that. How are our squeezes and things going? Full of power. It's only got 7,728 millibuckets, whereas this one here, 11,488. So that one's obviously working faster. That's something I need to work on is our farming situation. We need to upgrade those guys so that they're working faster. Now, I could just use progressive automation and enlarge them, but I'm not a fan of that. I would like to sort of find a different way to farm. So I'm not really too sure what to use yet. If you have any ideas or any blocks that you think would work really well for that, let me know in the comments. That'd be much appreciated. One more, and we have one left by the looks of it. And then we should be able to craft. And what are we even crafting? Our Vortex Controller, which is this guy. So we need a diamond and 3 gold. We can go and grab those while that's doing its thing. 1 diamond should be in here. We're mowing through our diamonds, and not that one. 1, 2, 3. And now we just need our ingots, which should be done. Arcane red ingots. Voila. Nice. And we should be able to craft like so. 3 across the top. and 1 diamond in the middle gives us a Vortex Controller from Aura Cascade. Fan-freaking-tastic. We'll go and stick this down here. Like I say, I'm going to set this up down here for now, and then once I have got a build set up for it, we'll go ahead and move it into that room. So I'm going to place that there for now. And thanks very much for watching, guys. Go ahead and leave any likes, comments, all those good things on the video, and I will see you next time.